it's Sharon. How are you today? It's Friday afternoon here in not so sunny England, but at least it's not raining. Here is the book that we're working on, and I found it, glued the front and back down as in the previous video, which I will link below. And if you remember, I have already got another book here which I was working on, and when I took the pieces of paper out, that's what we were left with, and a beautifully book. You can actually just lay the pages out flat within it. So yay, I'm really pleased with that. So today we're going to look at Momigami, sorry, not Morigami, Momigami, and some meditative slow stitch. Now I have printed up, this is rusted silk, and well, it's not rusted silk, it's chiffon which I rusted. And these images, can you see them, are printed off different sizes, are from Art House Whimsy. Actually I do like that one as well. Let's try this one. What I did, I printed them onto the chiffon, and I will link the video below to where I print onto fibre, onto fabric, so that you can see how I did it, my method. Oh, there's lots of methods out there. Let's just peel that off. Ooh, I actually prefer that one. Let's change. I'll change. I'll not dispose of that fairy. I'll change. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks better. So that is going to be the front, or part of the start of the design of the front of the book. The Grungy Fairy Journal. So I've done this. I've done keep calling it Morigami, it's Momigami. And this is a small piece of paper that I had some eco dyeing on. I've been eco dyeing. Look at that, fantastic. That blue, that is a foxglove leaf. Got some really good prints. I'm really pleased with these. I did it using the steaming method, and really happy with what I've got. So have a look through your papers, decide what you want to use. This was a spare corner. I've sort of grunged it. I've got the blues and yellows there, and then my Momigami on top. I sort of set it out how I like it. My Momigami on top, and then my rusted fabric with the fairy printed on. So Momigami, here we go. This is brown paper, but it actually has the feel of fabric. So this is a Japanese skill, tradition, art. That is about all I can tell you, but it is very, very relaxing. So I learnt to do this only on Tuesday night, and I thought that would be at my textile group, and I thought that would be great for this journal. So I'll show you what I did. So this, at the back here, you see how soft and pliable it is this rather stiff cardstock. Look at the difference. See the difference? How now it's easy, whereas there it's very hard and not really bendy without creasing, but now it's just bendy. So I got out this is just some, you need to start looking through. This is some paper that I'd used to protect my workspace. Yes, I do protect my workspace. So I thought these would look really good in the book. I was going to Momigami them. Maybe I will, I don't know, but I thought that's great. I didn't want to cover the butterfly. So let's do some Momigami on some coffee dyed paper. Let's see what happens. So basically, you fold up or scrunch up, whatever you want to do. Just fold it up, scrunch it up. We'll be gentle with it. I'm a little bit too rough. Gently Gently just fold it up, fold it in. It's a lovely piece of polyester paper, this one. So fold it. So you have a folded piece of paper. Fold it anywhere you want. And it's not really very malleable at this stage. So now you want a little bit of oil. So I am using, and I was shown to use, baby oil. So I've got the oil in my hands, I've got my paper, and now I start. So you just rub that in your hands, and you just rub the paper, and you just keep rubbing. I have to might sit down now, because this is so therapeutic. Let me check I am on screen. I am. Keep rubbing and scrunching and rubbing. And you can feel that oil going through. If you've too much oil on your hands, just wipe it off. You don't need it all. Because you don't want your paper just to be a big soggy, oily mess. In fact, you don't want any oil leakage at all, really. So just keep scrunching and scrunching. Ooh, I've gone a little bit too tough on it there. Okay. A bit too violent in places. Let's do it a little bit more gently. So just keep scrunching and scrunching. I've seen this done like with junk mail. I did some with some vintage. There's a little bit left there of my vintage. That was the vintage music paper. I have torn that because I wanted some bits off it. So you literally just keep scrunching like this. You can undo it, and you still hear it's like crispy. It's quite a bit there not. Got the oil, so I'm actually going to put a little bit more oil on my hands. You can sort of judge it yourself. You can sort of judge the feeling of the paper once you start doing it and using this method. I've seen so many other methods done. I'm going to do a different method on the front of the other book. Oh yes, we're going to be Momigami Day. So we're actually no, we've still got some of those dots in there. So we just keep going. We just keep going. Keep using up the oil. Just keep scrunching and scrunching. I've been really stressed today. I ran out of petrol. Oh, I was coming home from the dentist. Car stopped. Luckily, I was on a country road, which had a bit of a cantilever, so I managed just to roll the car to the side, but I was to the pavement. I was on a nasty bend, and everyone's pepping me. I was there about 30 minutes, and only one person came to say, "Are you okay?" I know, that's the day and age, isn't it? But my husband came out with a gallon of petrol and sorted me out. He's gone off now in the car to get some fuel and do a bit of shopping. Left me here to calm down because I was very, very upset. So can you see how the paper is changing? When you screw it up, you're not getting that crackly, crinkly feel. This is great to do like in an evening when we're watching TV, just sit and scrumple up paper. I've seen some fantastic Momigami with junk mail. Really, really good. So let's see if that's ready. Now, I was just watching a video and they said, oh, when you've got it to this stage, you know, put tissue on it, then iron it to get the oil out and what have you. But if you don't use too much oil, then you don't need to do that. There's no oil to get out. You just sort of assess it yourself. Now, I have got some holes in it, and I'm really sorry about that. That was me being too rough at the beginning. But can you see how it's starting to come together? I thought, shall I stop this video because of the holes? But then I thought, no, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going with it. I stood up again now. So I thought, what can I do now to calm me down after my trauma? I was being picked at and gesticulated at. You know, I had my hazard warning lights on, but because I was on a corner, just getting the oil out of my fingers there. Because I was on a corner, people were not happy. But, you know, I'd broken down. One chappie came over, so I put my window down and he just stood by the side of my car till my husband got there to make sure I was okay. So that was really nice of him. So there we are. Momigami. And that now is like a piece of fabric. As opposed to the stiff paper that it was before. So that's the side, that's got some of the dots on there. That was there. That's the bit I was too rough with. So the lesson there is be gentle. Be gentle. Right, so here, what have I done? What have I done? I have laid up a piece of Momigami card. So that was really very, very stiff card. There's no oil coming out of that. If you're worried, just, you know, tap it on a bit of... I think the Japanese even used to make clothes out of this fabric. You know, so rub it on a piece of tissue. So that's that one. So I've got my eco prints. Then I'm going to put that on there. Then I've got a Momigami, and I tore this piece of vintage music score, so that will go about there. I've got the original that I did on the night that I learned how to do this. This is brown paper. I'm putting that about there. And then my fairy printed on this, it's not silk, it's like an organza. She is going there. So I'm just going to pin these together. Then I'm going to start a little bit of, I'm going to stitch it. So I'm going to put something there, but I don't know what yet. So let's start with the stitch. So I have double threaded a big needle with some crochet cotton. I'm actually going to tie knots. I'm going to tie, I don't usually tie a knot. I was taught at school not to tie knots in the end of your cotton, but to fasten it off properly. But hey ho, I am tying a knot, Mrs. Johnson. That was my sewing teacher. Right, there we go. So I'm just going to start. I'm going to sit down and I am just going to do a relaxing. Can you see, because you've done the Momigami and it's like fabric, it is so easy to stitch through. So I'm going to just start off with a little bit of running stitch. We see? Yes, we can. Is it straight? Probably not. I can embroider. I embroider actually quite beautifully, but I find doing a line of running stitch on camera really difficult. So let's see what we can do. The needle that I'm using is actually for making dolls. Maybe I started on the wrong end. Maybe I should have gone that way to that way. That's a bit straighter. Right, let's just take that down a little bit more. I can't explain how beautiful this Momigami is to work, Momigami paper is to work with. I can't explain to you as well how much I am actually relaxing doing this activity, even though I know that I'm being filmed. There we go. Remember, this is a grungy journal. I'm going to do one more down there, and then I'm going to come up somewhere else. So I say I'm going to come up here and I'm going to do some crosses. Whoop, I'll not pull that too tight. Let's do some crosses. 1, be careful not to stab yourself. 2, Oop, it's too high up. Ugh. Use the table if you need to, that's what it's there for. Up. 1. And let's do another up. Oops. Be careful, this vintage paper is quite delicate. 2. I'm going to do another one here. 1. I used to embroider loads when I was younger. So I run out of petrol today. I'm 60 now. Last time I ran out of petrol, I was 21, because it was the day just after my birthday, my 21st birthday, and I didn't know at the time, but we were getting engaged. But I didn't know. I was in my brother's car and apparently the fuel light had broken. I was driving and we ran out of petrol. And then my husband started to shout and complain at me. So I said, well, you drive. To which he said, you know I've not got my licence because I can't drive yet. So I said, well, stop your complaining. So today I ran out of fuel because in the car, I'd got a tyre pressure warning lighted message, so it's about this big, had come on the dash, and underneath it was the fuel warning, so I hadn't seen the fuel warning. So there you go. So I'm not being blamed for that either. I'm going to do this here. Ouch. Ow. I'm going to go up there. I'm going to come back on myself. There. Then I'm going to go up here. And I'm going to come back on myself. There. Ooh. That's a V. So now I'm going to, let's see if I can remember a French knot. So we come up, don't we? We come up through and then we go down and up. Then we wrap this around. Oh, is this what we do? Is this what we do? Are you French knotters? So we wrap that round. We put our thumb on the, oops. Whack, whack, as my gran would have said. There it is. We put our thumb on the little whirl and we put that in. My mum used to say, your French knots look like slugs, but I think that one looks fab. I think that one looks fabby. Let's do another. I think my needle is long and my thread is short. I'm going to have to rethread. I should have had another needle rethreaded at the side of me. In. 8. Round about 1. Wait, I'm running out of thread. Ugh. 2. Just forgot. I'm just getting 3 around. Oh no, we'll stick with 2. We'll stick with 2. It will be a small one. There we go. Oh, I don't know what I've done there. I've come out at the wrong place, but never mind. Never mind. there is, I don't know what it is, but it's there. There we go. So I just want to do something down this edge. So I need to cut that off there. Let's get my thread. I'll glue that down when I glue it on. Oh, where's my thread gone? Oh, here it is. Here it is. So let's take a length of that and thread it. That's why I like these doll making needles, because they've got such big eyes. So it's like all the better to see you with, my child. It was the Artsy Bohemian Robin Dudley House that I got the idea from, to use the doll needles. I mean, sometimes I usually the absolute huge one. Huge needle. I used to do embroidery and I used to do cross stitch, but not believe it or not, the embroidery was my favourite. I've not done it for so long that you just forget, don't you? So let's do this. Let's take that pin out. So we're going to come up, through, and we're going to go down. I'm going to sort of do these like little sideward. Just going to cross down. If you want to do your beautiful embroidery on, that's up to you. But this is Grungy. That is my excuse. Let's just catch that other thread in the back of there. It's my excuse. So it doesn't matter. Oh. Actually, might be able to stitch something else on here while we're at it. Let's take that pin out. Looking good, isn't it? Oh, sorry, fairy. She's like a little sort of hiding. Where she's hiding from? She's probably hiding from a nasty goblin. So, let me just see. Hold it on. Let's have a look. What have we got in here? We have got some great rusty things. We've got that. Twig. We've got a piece of rust. We have got a... Oh, look at the heart. We might want to put the heart on it. We have got... what else have we got? What else might I want to sew on there? We've got. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So the heart I do want to put on. So that will probably go about there. Like that. So actually, do we want to put anything else on? Do you know, I don't think we do. Do we want to put a twig on? No, I think we're going to leave it with the heart. So I am going to, do you know what? I'm just going to put a few stitches around the heart to hold it in place. And then I will glue the rest on. Or I might not do. I might just stitch it all on. How exciting is this? I've got another of these hearts in my ruster. I always have a ruster going. It's in the utility room. Drives my husband mad, but it's not interfering with anything. It's just a lovely pot of gooiness. How exciting is this? Just came to me then. What about the heart? So that is stitched onto there. going to come up here now. Ouch, not through my thumb. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to do a little bit more stitching here. It's great because it's... I was just going to say it's easy to go through, but I'm just... This is because this bit is multiple layers of the Momigami paper. I'm going to glue it on after, but it's good to have some stitches showing on it, isn't it? I think it looks fab. Fabulous. Let's hope it glues because of the oil on the paper. We'll find out, won't we? We will find out. Right, I'm going to stop that there. Love it. Love it. So now I'm going to just finish this off in the back of this. Again, I've not left myself enough, but who cares? Who cares? Can have that sticking out. So let's get the front of our book. Let's have a close-up look. Let's get our book. Here it is. So this is going to go on there like that. Oh, I love it. I love it. So that needs to be, let's get it all in position. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to stitch this on here. I'll show you how. So I'm going to get this. I'm going to get my fabric tack, which is here. I've had to tidy up. I know where things are. I know. I'm going to put the glue on. I'm going to be generous with my glue. Just got a feeling I need to be generous. I'll go through fabric tack like it's going to run out. Is that about there? Get this piece of paper found sorting out as well. Keep all sorts, me. That is going to go in there. It's got a natural fold in it, so I thought, that is going to be a tag. Oh yeah, look. Looks like I might have been making it as a tag. So that is going to go there. So, Momigami piece. I want what I can sticking out there. So let's go for this. I'm liberally putting the glue on. Now you could glue it onto a piece of card and then onto your work, but I'm not. Well, I am putting it on a piece of card, but it's Momigami card. Going around, I'm giving it a good squeeze. I'm gonna go up, down, up. I should have shares in this glue. And down, up. Then I'm going to go across, down here. Across. Right, let's see what happens. So I'm going to turn this over. I'm glad I remembered the gold heart. Not the golden heart, the rusted heart. Right, let's glue this down. So this had little bells on it. So I put it in the rust part. When I lifted it out, all the little bells fell off. So I have got the little bells. So that is glued on to, there. A little bit, a little bit with that. Let's get my, got a nasty old brush here. Let's just do this. Nasty. In fact, let's put some on here too. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love I love it. Right, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put just a few stitches. I'm just making it flat. I'm just going to put a few stitches in there. So I'm going to get my poké tool. I'm going to put them in. I'm going to put in. It's not going into my finger, don't worry. You should be doing this on a block, Sharon. Yes, I know I should. Let's do it on a block. Shouldn't be showing you bad habits. I have a little block specifically for this purpose. So, sorry for showing you my bad habits there. So I go straight through there. 1. Let's go there. 2. 3. 4. Let's hope I can see them on the other side. 5. 6. Right. Yes, I can see them on the other side. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. A little bit more of this. I get this from the local, yes, it's a shop, but it is a scrap store. Vintage, I think, crochet. So I'm on 31 minutes now. I was trying to keep to 21 minutes, but I just got carried away with this heart. Sorry, folkies. I'm going to keep the heart double thread. I'm going to leave some thread dangling. This is not going to want to go through here. Oh, there we go. We're in. We're in. Let's leave some thread dangling. And then I need to work out where 8 is. 8 is there. So as this is card, I am going to use the table to help me. So 8 is there. In is here. Oh, I'll probably end up bending my needle. I can feel it going. Just going to get my pokey tool. Just remind that hole that it's there. There it is. Cotton through. Right. Next one is here. I can see. Oh, look at that. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Next one is here. It doesn't like going that way, does it? Just remind the hole again. Through. And then it has to come back somewhere. I think that's there. Yes, it was. So that is on there now. It's secured. So I am going to tie these here. Let's tie them. So that's a 1. 2. 3. My mum would hate this book. She would just hate it. She would hate the beautiful untidy art. So look at that. So there we go. Momigami. So we've got the layers. Eco dyeing. We've got the layers. We've got the Momigami. We've got the printing on fabric, which I will link below. I'll link the steps to this book as well. And then there. How absolutely stunning is that? I don't know if it needs anything else on. What do you think? Let me know if you think I need to add anything. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Thank you.